I'm Adam Calaway. I'm at Cattle Chat Corner at NCBA 2014 in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm here with a special guest. I'd like you to introduce yourself and tell us what you're doing here.
I'm Ann Keys, and I'm with Zoetis, and we're here with our mobile exhibit, Animal Connections, Our Journey Together. And it's basically to tell people the story about how veterinarians play such an important role in the lives of livestock and pets, and to actually encourage kids to be veterinarians when they grow up one day. We really want them to look at veterinarian medicine as a path forward in their future.
Talk a little bit about the importance of educating the next generation, both about just in general as far as education and also as a vet.
Well, I think, kids today and even, moms and dads and all types of consumers don't realize that veterinarians are very involved in animals' lives. And a lot of people don't get that connection. They know that they're involved if they have a pet, that they've got a veterinarian involved in all likelihood, but they don't know the connection that veterinarians have to food animals and how well they're cared for and how important it is to care for food animals because they do become food one day. And so we want them to be as healthy as possible, and veterinarians are key to ensuring their health.
Good. Tell me some of the steps that vets go through, some of the process that they go through to keep our animals healthy.
Well, in terms of if you're a pet owner, you do yearly checkups with your pets to make sure they've got the right vaccines and that their teeth are clean and some of the basics of just maintaining good animal health. And if you own a pet, you probably know what you need to do to get your pet to the vet every year. If you're a cattle producer, you're going to have a whole regimen on your farm or to care for those animals on a daily basis, and you're going to have a health plan for that animal or for all your animals that starts from the moment even before they're born, ensuring their mamas have the right vaccines, to making sure when that calf is born, the calf has got all it needs to be a healthy calf and thriving, like the vaccines that we give children. They need vaccines too. So it's and once that calf goes to eat grass for a number of months, again, it has to have the health maintenance to make sure that when it's out there grazing on grass for the many months it's on grass, that it's healthy. And when it goes to the last few months of its life, when it goes to the feed yard, that when it arrives, the veterinarian's very involved. When that animal shows up at the feed yard, there are protocols in place and veterinarians there to make sure that calf is taken care of.
In the past year, there's been some commercials released that sort of portray agriculture as a factory, and it really brought it the subject of animal welfare. When you see commercials like that, as a consumer, what's your reaction knowing the industry?
I think that when I talk to consumers and my friends about this issue, I talk to them about how much cattlemen care for their calves and for the cattle that I grew up on a farm. I grew up on a cattle farm. I used to feed the calves that were sick. I used to give them their medicine. It's tender, loving care out on farms across America, and when they're out on grass and when they're in the feed yard. If we see bad actors, we need to call them out. And I think this industry does, but we can always do a better job, and I think we're committed to continuously improving and making sure that people have the right training, the right veterinary care in place to make sure that animals are well cared for, they're productive, and they're happy.
If you could tell consumers one thing about the ag industry and they really understood all the facets of it, what would that one thing be?
I think totally committed to caring for animals, to bringing them food every day. Healthy, safe food.
Well, Ann, thank you so much for stopping by Cattle Chat Corner.
Okay, thanks.